morning, everyone. This is day 3 of cooking under quarantine. I have my wife Jessica here with our daughter Lucia. Gabe and Sophia will be on tomorrow. They'll be joining us to do barbecue. But this morning, we're going to be starting off with our eggs Benedict for breakfast with a little Latin twist. So this twist is going to incorporate a little bit of something that my wife Jessica, she grew up having every Sunday morning with her family. And that's something that she can explain a little better than I can.
I grew up eating this every Sunday morning. We would have eggs with chorizo, or just chilaquiles with chorizo. So
yeah,
there was
and
always some
salsa verde. Right. So what I do here is that I incorporate the salsa verde into the Hollandaise, and I omit the Canadian bacon and add the chorizo to it to give it a nice little spicy twist. We did make the homemade. The English muffins homemade yesterday, just because it's kind of like a thing in our house. Don't like to purchase things that we can make.
Yes, Remy's been under this quarantine. Remy's big thing is if we can bake it or make it, we're going to do it at home. So sweets, we have not purchased any sweets from the store. Remy's been baking every night basically, and he's also become quite a baker with bread. As you can see, we're eating our homemade English muffins and they are amazing.
All right, so as we get started, I'm going to start with the pot. We're going to get the water going. 1 gallon of water, lightly salted. I like to add salt to my poaching water. You don't take it to a rolling boil, so it's not going to intensify. And to 2 tablespoons of a light vinegar. Nothing dark. My preference is a white balsamic.
Chef's wife really doesn't know much about cooking. That's the perks of having a chef for a husband, just so you know.
Right. Yep. This is going to boil. It takes about half an hour. So we're going to be adding the chorizo to the skillet at this point to kind of get it rendered down. Chorizo just comes in pork and beef, and typically I make it myself, but that's another video, another day. The smell is amazing, so fragrant. Strain out the excess fat, kind of let it drain before we finish. While we're waiting for the water, okay, to go, we already have the chorizo done. The asparagus is roasting in the oven right now. Give it about 10-12 minutes at about 400 degrees. We're going to be toasting the English muffins shortly and making the Hollandaise. Now I'm going to separate the eggs. So to make the Hollandaise, we're going to separate the whites from the egg yolks. I like to reserve the whites because we make a lot of marshmallows, which will be another one of the recipes that we throw out there. Marshmallows are fun. The kids love them. You can flavor them however you want. You can color them. You can dip them in chocolate, which is always a fun one, especially if you just want a sugar rush. So we're going to start separating these eggs now. Reserve the egg whites, put them in the fridge. The egg whites will last for about a week. Tight in the fridge, airtight container. Just don't leave them out. Or you can just make you can make an egg white omelet or egg white scramble. With them, there's plenty of uses for them. Just don't throw them out. Okay, so we're going to be cracking the eggs. I like to crack them separate, well, actually in portions, so 2 eggs per container before we take it to the water to be poached. It's always good to do it separately than right into the bath, because if you have any shells, you can get the shells out and make sure that they're nice and clean and no broken yolks. Here's what you want it. You don't want it boiling. You want it on a light simmer. And once it hits this point, turn the heat down until it's just steaming. Okay, so key to a really nice oval-shaped poached egg is you want to create that kind of whirlpool effect inside your pot. Get that vortex going, and when the vortex is going and the water is to temperature, what you want to do is you'll roll 1 egg at a time. And let those poach no more than 2 eggs per gallon of water.